Thanks for kicking it with Corey today. We're going to go over something we call place value today. Most of you probably have an idea of what place value is, but this is just a quick refresher on exactly what it is and what we call the digits that exist in certain spaces. So like always, we're going to read through our math notes box, which you see here. Go ahead and read with me as I read aloud. So, the number assigned to each place that a digit or a number occupies is called the place value. In our number system, the place values are all powers of 10. This is important. So let's take a look at the number we have here. And you'll notice it's actually a decimal because it has a decimal point. So, every single digit or number here has a specific place and it has a specific value. Here's a place, here's a place, here's a place. Then we have a decimal point, we have another place, 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 comma, place. Each of these different places have a specific name. I'm going to start on this side of the decimal sign. So if we look here, 6, that is our ones place. Why is it a ones place? It's a ones place because this 6, if we were to cover up everything here and just look at the number 6, it would be worth 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 6. Therefore, we have 6 ones. The same is true for the next digits. Let me just erase this really quickly. Okay, so we have 6 ones. Now, if we take a look at our 7, we notice here that we have tens. 7 tens. Now, if we were to write 7 tens, what would that look like? We would have 1 10, plus another 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 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more is 7. We have 7 tens. Now, if we add all of our 7 tens up, what do we get? We get 70. We have 7 tens plus 6 ones. Now, if we were just to read those two numbers, again, get rid of the 9 and the 8, get rid of the 0.543, we would have 70, which is 7 tens, 6, 76. 7 tens and 6 ones. Let's just erase this again. Okay, we're moving on to the 8. So if this was ones, this is tens, what do we think the next piece is going to be? Good, hundreds. And again, we can write 8 100 times, and that would be 800, which is why we call the 8 here, sorry, let me just redo that. Why we call the 8 here hundreds. We have 8 hundreds. Now, if we were to read this now with just those 3 numbers, how would we read that? Right. 876. 8 hundreds, 7 tens, 6 ones. So we can think about this with our hundreds block. So we have 8 of these hundreds blocks. Remember, they have 10 of these lines. 10 of these lines because it's a hundreds block, which means it equals 100. We have 8 of those. I'm going to write in here times 8 plus 7 tens, our little 10 cubes here, times by 7, plus 6 ones. Okay, and the same is true as we continue to move forward with the other numbers. Okay, so if we erase this, Now we're on 9. 9 we have 1,000s. So we have 9,000s, 800s, 9,000s, 800s, 7 10s, 6 1s. Now we have a decimal here. So this number is not quite ones because it's smaller than 1. 0.543 is less than 1. And we'll go over what this sign means more in a future lesson. Okay. So we have 5 tenths. Another way to write that, we have 5 tenths. 5 out of 10. And then after that we have 4 100ths. And then 3 1,000ths. We have the thousandths place, the hundredths place, and the tenths place. You'll notice it's pretty much the exact same thing but a mirror image, but we have the THS here and just the S here. Just something to help us out. So that is place value. It's a little tricky, but again, if we can just remember that each of these is an actual value, that's important. Because this isn't just 6, it's actually 6 1s. This isn't just 7, it's actually 7 10s. And that's ultimately how we build our number. If this lesson helped you out, go ahead and like it below. Give it a thumbs up. If you still have questions about place value, feel free to comment. And remember, like always, keep it real with that math swag. Thanks for tuning in today. If you look at your review preview and you're having trouble with the area and perimeter work, feel free to watch that video again for some help. See you next time.